Welcome to Lycomingfootball.com. I'm talking to head coach Mike Clark, and Lycoming came off a win 33-10 over a good Kings team and 4-0 in the MAC. That's pretty important halfway through the season. Hard to believe we're coming up on game number 6. FDU-Florham coming up, away game, and you've had a chance to look at some tape against them. They have a pretty good passing attack down there.
They do. They really do. You know, John, if you look at them, I mean, they're throwing the ball very effectively. And, with the exception of the Del Val game, they've done a really nice job. You know, they beat Kings and I believe put 30-plus on the board. So, they're much improved, and it's going to be a challenge. We got to travel. We've got to really be focused, and our objective is to, kind of like you hinted at. I mean, we're 4-0 in the conference, and we'd like to stay undefeated in the conference. So we had a pretty good Tuesday, and but there's really no easy games in our league. We've got to really stay focused and hopefully be able to play at a high level again this weekend. Well,
I've heard someone on the squad say this team this year is on a journey. It's like you're going on a trip, and there's things that fall down in your path, and FDU is just another maybe tree across the road that you have to clear to get to that final goal that you're hoping for.
Sure. We're trying to enjoy every week, John. It's hard. I mean, it's such a long season. I mean, it's really a long year. I mean, we ended last year, and, our guys were just so anxious to get back to work, and, they didn't take much time after the season ended. And then you have the spring and you have the summer, and it seems like there's just so much that goes into it, and you only get 10 opportunities. So you really do have to try to appreciate every one. And but it wears on you. I mean, we've been at it now for about 2 months, I guess. And we have the bye after this, so which will be nice. I mean, if we're fortunate enough to find a way to win this weekend, you can catch your breath a little bit during the bye week and maybe regain your focus, because it's hard every week. You have Saturday coming up, but to be focused mentally, to play at a high level emotionally, everybody's bodies are beat up, because there's a lot of bumps and bruises that take place. And so it's a challenge. It really is. And we're doing our best to just, appreciate every game as it comes along.
Well, you have to be happy with a number of bright spots. I could go through things like the offensive line, I think, in my opinion, is a little bit better than what might have looked preseason and coming right along. The defense seems to be putting heat on the opposing quarterback and getting sacks this year, which is important. And talk about your wide receivers. I mean, it seems like you have 2 or 3, maybe 4 good wide receivers you can throw in there.
Yeah, John, I think the groups you mentioned have all made nice progress, right? We have improved on the offensive line, but that takes time because we graduated 3 really good players a year ago. The defensive line is getting after the quarterback, and part of that are returning guys like, Roger and Dwight and Nate, and a part of it are some newer guys that have really stepped up. So, but at the wide receiver position, we're thrilled. When you go back and you look at, the fact that Warren Oliver transferred, who was our leading receiver a year ago, and the fact that Matt Atkinson, has missed some time this year with a couple of different injury things, to see guys like, Jaron Campman is playing at an incredibly high level, clearly the best football he's played since he's been here. John Seibel's really stepped up. Ryan Umpleby as a freshman's doing some good stuff. Cam Kreiner has played really, really well. Brandon Blackiston has done a great job. So, that's a very solid group, and most of the guys, with the exception of Jaron and Matt that we just mentioned, are freshmen or sophomore. So it's a talented group, but they're inexperienced. But I think they're much like the offensive line. They're getting better every week.
You got to really be thrilled too with Tyler Jenny. He seems like the type of quarterback. He makes a mistake, he can forget about it quick and just move on and look forward, and finds the way to get that offense into the end zone.
Yeah, Tyler's, he's proven to be a very good player, and we thought so a year ago, and you just never know until you end up in that situation. So, once he had the opportunity to get on the field this year, he certainly made the most of it, and has really done a nice job of, completing throws at a very high rate. If you look at it, his last 4 starts, he's over 60%, which is an incredible measuring stick, I think, for a quarterback. We're thrilled with his progress. So he's a great kid. He's athletic. He makes good decisions, and he has a chance to be very good here.
Well, I know you are looking forward to finishing out this week and getting down there to New Jersey, I guess it is, on Saturday, and get that game in before a bye week.
Yeah, John, again, it's another great opportunity. I mean, we're currently in first place, and we'd love to stay there. And it's going to, like we said earlier, it's going to be a challenge. But we'll leave here on Friday after hopefully a continued good week of work, and get to the hotel and do our best to stay focused Friday night and into Saturday morning, so that we can perform at a high level and accomplish what we'd like to accomplish on Saturday, and that's win our 5th league game.
Do you think the team is focused? They're not looking towards that Widener game? I know there was a lot of thoughts about the Widener Lebanon Valley game last Saturday. It was a close game, and that's not a distraction, is it?
No, is that who we play after? Is that who we have after you?
I think so. After that bye week.
Yeah, John. We're focused. Honestly, we had a really good Tuesday practice yesterday. I mean, very, very good. And you do your opponent stuff, and you do some stuff. We always try to find 5 or 10 minutes a day where we compete against each other. And I guess the word I would use for our third down session against the defense yesterday, or versus each other yesterday, was spirited, but very, very competitive. I think that we're very pleased with where we are. The guys are excited to continue to improve, and all of those things we think will help us. The theme of getting better every day and every week really helps us, not just this weekend, but hopefully for the rest of the season.
Okay, thanks for talking with us. We'll see you there Saturday, and good luck.
All right, thanks a lot, John.
Right.
This is a production of LycomingFootball.com, your 2012 Warriors connection.